Oh, what happened to her?
Save less. Come here, my friends.
Hi, how are you? We can't be possibly saying that in the chat. How's everybody doing? I just woke up from my afternoon church nap, so now I am about to make some chicken parm as I watch Podark. You guys check out Podark? Podark is on um, Netflix. I'm still a little tired. I'm from Philly. Where are you from? Where are you from? I'm gonna put some water on so I can boil some pasta for the chicken parm. In the chat, let me know what y'all make for dinner or what are you having for dinner? What did y'all make for dinner or what are you having for dinner? So yesterday I had planned on making this. I had already seasoned this chicken, so this is well marinated. So now it has to be dipped in flour, egg, and breadcrumbs, and I'm going to put it in a pan, and then we're going to put it in the oven. But first I'm going to put these noodles on. Hello. First I'm going to put these noodles on to cook for the Parmesan spaghetti or whatever. And then I wanted salad, but I didn't go buy salad, so then we're going to have some broccoli and some veggies, okay? So that is what we're going to do. And then you got to have a bev. I love when I see people say you got to have a bev. You got to have a bev. So the strawberry lemonade. You are from... Oh, I can't pronounce that, but thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Oh, man. Breadcrumbs. I'm going to move y'all closer so you can see what's going away. you? I'm just preparing to make chicken parm. So I'm going to put the water on so we can have chicken parm and pasta. So we're going to have it with thin spaghetti. Yes, I am making chicken parmesan. I just started, so I just put the water on for noodles. This is the chicken that has been seasoned already because I was going to cook yesterday. So it's been seasoned already. So now I'm about to do the bowls with the different batters. So in this last bowl right here, we have garlic and herb crumbs. Well, breadcrumbs. You like noodles? Okay. So I'm going to pour it in here. I think that's enough. And then I'm going to switch this to a different bowl. Sure, why not? Sure, you can have some. Alright, so I moved this chicken to a different bowl so that I can have 3 bowls. One for the egg wash, one for the flour, oh, thank you for stopping for that. Alright. Okay, cool. That's cool. She's cooking the same thing. Really cool. So with our chicken, I'm going to pour the flour in this one. Some people season their flour. I'm not going to season it because that chicken is heavily seasoned. Then I'm going to put egg in this one. All right, so we have our flour, our eggs, and our breadcrumbs, which I actually want to add some seasoning to this breadcrumbs. It said garlic herb, but we're gonna add our own seasoning because it's the last thing that's gonna be put on the chicken breast. Hi, thank you for the hearts and things. Thank you so much. So I want to add a little Parmesan cheese to it. Oh, can y'all see that? However much you want to do, that's what I'm doing. And then we're going to do a little onion powder. Let's add some parsley flakes. Some garlic powder. And some garlic parm. I freaking love this. This is so amazing. Hi, thank you for joining, new person. Oh, it's this actor. Hi, actor. How are you? Oh, actor can't even see. Actor gets on me about not having stuff on my feet. See that, actor? I got something on my feet. You know how you get on me. So, yeah. And then I'm going to do a little garlic parmesan in here. What? Alright, we're going to use this little one. The thing about these drawers, they get so full so quickly. I'm going to take this. I am making chicken parm. You like hot sauce in your food? Then you should put hot sauce in your food then. You definitely should. So then I'm going to mix this up. This is the breadcrumbs with the different seasoning. Remember, this is going to be the last layer of the chicken parm. Alright. I'm going to spray a little of these because, like I said, they were seasoned yesterday, and I want the stuff to be able to stick. Some people use gloves. I'm not. So I'm going to have to probably rinse my hands a few times, but that's okay. So we're going to start with this small little piece right here. Then dip it in the flour. Make sure it's heavily coated. So that's heavily coated, right? Then I'm going to go to the egg wash. I'm going to dip it in the egg wash. As you can see, this is how your hands get messy. Dip it in the egg wash. Then come over to the breadcrumbs. Make sure every piece has breadcrumbs on it, okay? And then, this is what it's gonna look like, okay? So I'm gonna do it for the rest of them. I'm moving y'all a little closer so you can see what's going on. Alright, so I'm gonna do the next piece. I have this piece. I'm gonna put in the flour. Put it in the egg. Make sure it is coated. Then we're gonna put it in the breadcrumbs. I think this tastes good fresh. So even though I'm going to bread all of them now, I probably won't fry all of them today. Maybe enough for next piece. Maybe enough for today and to take some for lunch tomorrow. But yeah, maybe I won't fry all of them. We'll see. Are y'all off work on Tuesday? Do y'all celebrate or have anyone in your life that is a veteran? Because as of now, I am not. And it is very puzzling to me. Very puzzling to me. Look at my hands. My hands are heavily battered. So I'm going to rinse my hands, and then start again. right, our water is still boiling. God bless you. Hi, Peggy. Rotisserie chicken, yummy. Hi, D. How are you? D, I've been good. I've been very good. However, just been busy. Just been busy. Really? Okay, so you gotta celebrate them. You have to celebrate them. Hopefully, you have the day off that you can take the time to celebrate them. Because I'm, like I said, I'm quite. I ain't never get this fixed. I'm quite astonished that I don't have work off. I'm just really, and I really don't think kids are gonna come. I really don't. I think their parents are gonna think they're off school, so I'm just gonna be there. I'm just gonna be there. But I was like, I don't know how consistent I felt like YouTube started to feel like a job. So once it feels like a job, it's like, oh, I got enough jobs. I got teaching, tutoring, my girls program, my computer program, all running at the same time. It's like, enough is enough. And I used to tell myself like, oh, well, you get dressed every day, so just do it. But then you got to edit it. Then I have to do it multiple times. So I said, I'm just going to hop on here when I can. See, look, your kids don't have school Tuesday. I think the admin at my school made some sort of mistake. And I just really want to know how are they going to correct it, because to me, it's like Christmas. It's a federal holiday. You wouldn't have me work on Christmas, so why would you have me work on this federal holiday? So, I don't think any of the admin follow me. I don't know if they're going to see this. However, it is how I feel. It is how I feel. How are your children and your cat, D? How are your children? How are you? How's your cat? How are you feeling? Yeah, yeah. That's how I feel. We're gonna preheat this oven because we're gonna end up using this just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Remember, I'm not cooking all of these, just the ones that I'm going to eat today for dinner, and whatever I may not even take this for lunch tomorrow. I may just eat this again for dinner. And it always, to me, it always tastes better fresh. Like, yeah, you can always put it in your air fryer, so maybe I will cook some more, because then I can just reheat it in the air fryer. Could do something like that. But I'm going to bread all of them down, because whatever's left over, typically, I just throw in the trash, because it's like, I don't know, I'm not going to be cooking this anytime soon, so, again, it's still crazy. Kids are doing good. Myself still recovering from my injuries. What injuries? Were you in an accident or something? What injuries? You okay? What's going on? I think the last time we talked, I think you had already came from Vegas. I remember you were going on a trip from Vegas, but I think we talked after that. I'm so sorry. I hope your body continues to heal and that you recover. In Jesus' name. Because everything in Jesus' name, has some power. Or in God's name. Whatever you believe. No pressure. I put just enough egg in here. This egg wash is practically done. I put just enough egg in here. And that was 4 eggs. And enough breadcrumbs too. I mean, it's a little breadcrumbs left, but not too much. All right. Look at my hands coated. Workers not my workers count. Okay. Well, continue to heal. So now we have our chicken parm coated. Let me see that. We have our chicken parm coated. I'm just gonna set that on the side because sometimes when you put it right in the oil, all the coating begins to come off. So I sort of wanted to seal just a little bit. So I'm gonna set that to the side. And it is time for me to add my noodles because the water is boiling. And then I'm gonna cut some broccoli. I'm gonna clean this area. I'm gonna put this up. Hello everybody, I am making chicken parmesan. So right now I just finished breading, seasoning the chicken parm. So we're gonna wait to put that in the oil. I'm going to cut broccoli, but before I cut the broccoli, I'm going to put the noodles in the pot because the water is boiling. What are you all making for dinner, or what are you having for dinner? Like maybe you're not making it, maybe you're going out to eat. And if you're new here, I'm not gonna say I promise to subscribe. I promise to be on here every day, but I do talk about faith, fashion, fun, friends, and food. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, okay? So, I'm gonna move this. We're gonna do this thin spaghetti and put it in the water because it is boiling. Yes, I agree too, Peggy. I agree too. What are you making with your rotisserie chicken? What are you making with your rotisserie chicken? We have a little shoot of broccoli. Oh, I need to speed this up because I still have a ton of papers I need to grade by tomorrow. Scalloped potatoes and one other thing to decide. Well, scalloped potatoes are delicious too. If you are just joining, I'm making chicken parmesan. Just seasoned the chicken. Sitting to the side, I'm going to cut this broccoli and the noodles were added. Of course, this goes better with salad, but I didn't go to the market, so broccoli it is because you need a veggie. You need a veggie. I have to clean up this drawer. It's such a mess. Let me use this. This one don't look right to me. Hello, everybody. Hello. also gonna add a little butter to the broccoli. And then if you've been here before, you know I put everything seasoning on everything because it tastes good on everything. However, we're gonna put the Asiago cheese one on the broccoli. And we'll add a little bit of garlic parm on the broccoli with some additional garlic and salt and pepper. And I'm going to turn the oil on so we can begin to make the chicken. Remember, I'm not going to make all the chicken right now, just 1 or 2 pieces because it always tastes better when it is fresh, okay? He's cheating on his wife. Disgusting. Disgusting. So I'm watching Podark, which is on Netflix. Hi. Which is on Netflix. And it's like an old time movie, which I really enjoy. Those kind of movies, you know, where it's like royalty and things like that. And this one necessarily isn't too much royalty, but this guy wanted this girl. And this girl was involved with this guy, but then he went to war. And she thought, everybody thought he was dead. He was not. He came back. But she was already engaged to his cousin. So they ended up getting married. They had a baby, da da da. And the cousin is just like cheating on his wife and just pissing me off. Like, if you don't want somebody, it's not even that he don't want her. He's so intimidated by the other people who want her because she's pretty and stuff. He's just weak. He's weak and insecure. And just pissed me off. Just pissed me off. I'm probably going to need more black pepper because I love black pepper. And I'm going to try to pay attention to this because last time I made broccoli, it got too soft. So I am not making any type of homemade sauce. Not going to do it. So we have 3 cheese good and gather from Target. Target is the way to go all the time. That's like my convenience store if I don't want to go in the market. But we also have the old world style marinara. So the marinara and the 3 cheese I'm probably going to mix a little bit. So when I make the chicken, I put it in the, I'm going to cook it, and I put it in the pan, put a little bit of that sauce and put mozzarella on top, and then put it in the oven. That's how it goes. And then once it's time to eat, you can eat it with, oh, that's too big. There we go. Eat it with pasta because that's what I'm making it with. I've been trying to keep clean at the same time. Because who wants to go back and clean after cooking? So I'm trying to keep clean at the same time. However, I forgot to empty the dishwasher before starting. So I'm about to do that now so that I can add stuff to the dishwasher to keep clean. With the tomato sauce, you can add it to a separate pan and stuff like that. I guess I'll do that now. This area is bothering me. This area is bothering me. It needs to be clean. Alright, I'm going to just use this for some sauce and spruce it up a bit. So I just poured some of each sauce in here. We're going to do a little garlic. Some oregano. Garlic parm. Let's see if some cilantro. Some cilantro. Okay. Salt. Pepper. So mix it all up. So the noodles are still cooking. Our chicken barn. That's in here. I wish I would have bought the mozzarella you sliced. I only bought the shredded one, but that's okay. This oil is still getting hot. I splashed some water in there to see if that oil is hot. I just never know when it's hot. I'm gonna give it another minute or so. I don't know when it's hot or not. The noodles are still cooking. The broccoli is cooking. The other side of the kitchen is looking a bit crazy. But it's all easy. Once I empty out the dishwasher, which I'll do now. Let's see. Let's try it with a piece of chicken. So we want to see it get brown on each side. I'm gonna wait till I see it brown on each side, then take it out. All right, so we are going to take this chicken patty out, this chicken breast out, and we're gonna put the other one in. So I'm gonna put another big one in. And while you don't see me, I am just cleaning up the other half of the kitchen. So when it's bon appetit, it's bon appetit. So we're gonna just a little longer. Want to tell y'all think this done? Do you think this is done? Maybe another minute or so. So for now, it does smell amazing. I'm cracking up, Peggy. I'm just seeing the thing where you said I'm weak and insecure too. I'm not outdating at all. Yeah, if you're weak and insecure, nobody's expecting you to be the strongest, but I just feel like that's not the time for people to be dating. You really should like build yourself up, know who you are, all that good stuff. All right. These noodles are done. I'm going to strain these noodles real quick. Look at all that tomato sauce on my stove. It look crazy. So I got the strainer. I'm going to strain the noodles. See all my stuff over here? I got a gray paper. It is tomato sauce everywhere. Alright, so that is going to stick. Thank you, Jesse. How are you? I am doing well. I am doing well. So my jammies, I took an after church nap and I was like, you know, it is what it is. And I haven't been on here forever, so I'm like, let me do this. I haven't, to be honest, I ain't cooked forever, so, you know, I haven't been cooking. Alright, so I do have the tomato sauce ready. However, it's driving me nuts seeing all this tomato sauce on my stove. I don't want it to stick. So let me hurry up. Let me hurry up because it's so much easier to get stuff off your stove while it's hot. It's a little dangerous to be cleaning while it's hot, but it's so much easier to get off while it's hot. So let me just do a quick wipe and then I'll be able to show you how to put the chicken farm together. How are you? How are you doing? How are you? How are the kids? See, look, when you do it while it's hot, it comes right up. Once that joint starts sticking, oh no. Oh no, that's when it takes forever to get up. You gotta really go hard. But it's coming right up right now. Thank you. My weekend is going well. Yesterday I washed all my clothes and put them up, and that took me forever. I started reading a mystery book, so two of my best friends really enjoy reading. One of them, I would say she really enjoys reading. Like, she loves reading, so I like to read too, but with school and stuff, teaching and stuff, I don't have that much time sometimes. However, I made some time yesterday. And started reading this mystery. So good. So good. So good. I can't wait to read it in a little bit. Alright. I promise. I'm going to show y'all 1 second. I just want to get this stove clean. It's looking crazy. I didn't even notice the tomato sauce popping everywhere. That's my fault though. I should have put the top on. coming right up. Oh, I'm telling you, if I would have waited, it would have took forever. Come up.
What name did you say? Will Letter. No, sir. The buyers. Carmore Company. United Mines. 3 notes of ore. 30,000 pieces. First parcel is sold up to the Carmore Cover Company. That's down 46 in the top. Second parcel is sold to the Carmore Cover Company. For 619 credits. Sir, I dislike to interview. May I say, I've never heard of the Carmore Copper Company. I'm assured it exists. What proof have you of its good faith? Who stands guarantor for it? Who is its agent? As I thought, there's something here. Look, I'm the agent. I've never heard of your company. That's all,
Whew. How's everybody doing? On the menu today is chicken parmesan. So it's technically done, but I had to get this tomato sauce up, so I still gotta like put the sauce and cheese on there and put it in the oven. But I had to get this tomato sauce up because I'm telling you, with that Jewish stick, it takes forever to get up, and it came right up just now, so I'm almost done. And then it's a white stove, so you know you see everything on a white stove. Almost done. Then I gotta be careful because it's hot. It's hot. I see a little bit splashed on this other side, but it's not that bad. Oh, you in the back. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all the chicken part. The other part is still not too big, so I can clean it in a second. So we have our chicken breast. Remember, we coated it with flour and egg wash, and then we did the breadcrumbs and we seasoned our breadcrumbs. So this is what it looks like once we take it out. So now I'm going to get a spoon, and you can do this how you like. Like some people like it soaking wet where they like pour tomato sauce in the pan. I personally don't like it that much that wet, so I put a little bit here. Once again, do as little, as much, or as much as you like. And then, technically, I think this tastes a little better when you do like the block cheese, but I'm basically using what's in my house. So I have some Sargento whole milk mozzarella. Christmas, how's Christmas shaping up? This is going to be a different type of Christmas for me this year. Last Christmas was not a good Christmas, so this year I made sure I was not going to be here. So I actually will be in the Bahamas. I was about to get a little I will be in the Bahamas this year because I don't have no bad memories, so I won't even be here. I will not be here. Oh, y'all missing this part. So now, once again, do as little as or as much as you like. I am putting mozzarella on there. Once again, as little or as much as you like, okay? Because you are the one, you and your family are the ones that's going to be eating this. So that's all up to you. As I stated, you can see right here, we still got ones left to cook. I'm going to put them in the refrigerator and probably cook them between tomorrow and Tuesday. Most likely, it's going to end up going to my students because I'm not going to eat it. That's one of the reasons why I stopped cooking a little bit, because it's just always going to waste. It's just a waste of money. So we're going to put a little parsley on here. Parsley is just, you know, just for the coloring, just so it can look cute. Put a little parsley on here. And then my new favorite seasoning, I've been putting it on everything. Garlic parm. And I already have the oven preheated, so I'm going to put it in the oven. And maybe like 7 minutes, 5 or 7 minutes, I'll be checking on it. So this is our chicken parm. It looks like I've overcooked my broccoli once again, but it's still going to be eaten. It's going to be delicious. And then we have our spaghetti noodles. So I'll put all this on the stove. And now we wait. Thank you. They open now, but this is why I like getting the I went to Atlanta like 3 weeks ago, maybe almost a month ago, and I had got them done. But this is why I like getting the natural look, because you can't tell they old. Like if I come up close, you can see. But from back here, I look like a fresh set, right? I'm gonna go this week. I'm gonna go this week to get them done. Cause I felt like at one point I was getting them done too quickly. Wasting money. I don't got time to be wasting money. Don't got time to be wasting money. This is one of my new favorites. Let me show y'all. From La Target, El Target Market Pantry. So these are the punch variety. I guess you can say it's the Target brand of like Crystal Light. Some of them be so sweet to me. That fake sugar, they say sugar free, but it's the fake sugar. It'd be so sweet. So I'll be mixing it with a ton of water. Ton of water. Yeah, I'm going to continue to clean. Half the kitchen is alright, but the things we used have to be put away. Oh, I need to share the word with y'all. So the last 2 Sundays, I don't know if some of you have been here, some of you have not been here, but I left my church maybe a few months ago, and I was looking for a new church home. I did find a new church home, Christ Community Church on 40th and Chestnut Street, which I freaking love. I would love to come over because I want to wear one of those fancy outfits with some big wings behind me. I would love to come. When I be seeing those pictures, I'm like, ooh, that's pretty. I would love to come. So we've been talking about from the book of Ephesians, and it's been so good. Let me see something. I just sent my notes to myself. So I'm not gonna wear y'all out, but I am gonna share the notes with y'all. Not all of them, because there's a lot of notes. But some things that stood out to me. So when I do my notes, I put like a heart next to it, or like those little star thingies. So some things that stood out to me is you are not an accident of grace, but you're the intentional desire of God's heart. Grace isn't just God's kindness, but it is his glory on display. When God forgives us, he restores us. He hits the reset for us. Then he still blesses us. And I love when he said that, because before he said that, he was talking about sin. And he said sometimes we water down sin and we continue to trespass. So just think about, my God, I don't know where I got really hot. Just think about a gate that says no trespassing, beware of dog, all that good stuff. But we're still curious. I would hope as adults, you get the analogy, but you're not climbing gates as adults. But if you're a child, and it says no trespassing, but we still do it. Yet even in your sin, God still shows you grace and forgiveness, even when you trespass against him. No, that does not give you permission to continue to sin, because the goal is to be more like him on today. But he does forgive. I love the part where he said he hits the reset for us, because sometimes people let guilt and conviction and condemnation, all that stuff take over. Should you feel conviction? Yes, I know if I was raising a kid, I want you to feel, if I taught you right from wrong, when you do something wrong, yes, I do want you to feel conviction, not condemnation, but like, dang, I messed up, let me get right. There is nothing you could ever do to break God's covenant of love with you. I love that, because you could be with a man, woman, whoever, whatever your preference is, Even if it's outside of relationship, even in families, even in friendships. Like, some people will stop loving you because you made a mistake or because you hurt them, whether it was intentional or not intentional. But God's love, it ain't like that, you know? Something else that stood out to me is Jesus paid it in full. Oh, I love this. He gave an example of, I don't know if you guys remember the store Value City. Even if you don't remember Value City, think of any store that accepts layaway. So typically, if people are doing layaway, they may be buying something that's very expensive, or they may be buying a lot of clothes, and they like, I can't pay it in full on today, but let me put a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. And sometimes what you're putting on layaway may not even be the finest of things. So the example that he gave was when he was younger, like, you know, Ralph Lauren polo was really a thing. It still is now, but it really was a thing. However, if you ever been to the stores, certain stores, they don't have, you know, the Ralph Lauren, they have the Polo Association. So he was saying how his friends had said, let me see the label, let me see the tag, let me see if you have the authentic or do you have the counterfeit. And he related it to Jesus, that when he purchased us, when he redeemed us with his blood, that he paid it in full, sealed in the blood of the Lamb. And he was like, check the tag. And I like that, because if you check the tag and you belong to God, you are not a counterfeit, but you're authentic. You are not just accepted into the family of God. You are adopted into the family of God. So that stood out. God doesn't just cancel your debt, but he erases your record. Your slate has been cleaned. I love that, because there's some people who are on probation and they still have to pay retribution. I can't think of what it's called, but they still got to pay something, and it's still on their record. So even though they didn't pay it in full, it's still on their record. But with God, it's like he doesn't just cancel your debt, but he erases your record, and your slate has been cleaned. And according to Psalms 103 and 12, as far as the east is from the west, so far he removed your he removed our, because Coco could be a mess. He removed our transgressions from us, okay? Our redemption flows out of the richness of God's grace. He is abundantly wealthy in overflowing love. Do not think there's a cap on God's love for you, because it's not. It's overflowing. Think of a waterfall. I've never seen a waterfall dry up. I've never seen it. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but I've never seen it. But think of it like that. He gives extravagantly. He pours out grace, not drip by drip, but as a outpouring. Think of a tsunami. That goes on and on. God isn't cautious with his grace. You know how we're a little cautious with our money and we're a little guarded with our money, especially when times get a little tight, you know, but God isn't cautious with his grace. He gives us more than what we need, even in the moment. His grace never runs dry. It is sufficient. Christ wasn't part, and he always ends with this. I love it. I still didn't learn it yet, but I'll be catching on when they say it in church. Christ wasn't just a part of God's plan. He was the plan. The plan name is Jesus. Those are the notes from today. May the Lord add a blessing to his word. It's burning up, y'all. Let's check on this chicken. It's looking delicioso. It's looking delicioso. That's what Mel would say. It's looking delicioso. So we're going to have to get a plate. All right. So we have our plate. I'm going to let y'all know this right now. This ain't going to be fancy like y'all be seeing on the real cooking shows. It's going to be the way it is. It's going to be the way it is. Okay? I sort of want to use a bowl. Let's see. Let's put that in there. And y'all don't have to do it this way. I'm about to do it this way, but you don't got to do it this way. That's how I'm about to set my plate up, because this is what I'm about to eat. Oh, thank you. All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of tomato sauce at the bottom of here. Once again, you don't got to do it this way. This is the way I'm doing it, but you don't got to do it this way. All right. Then I'm going to grab a fork. And move this closer. Let's turn that off. I don't know how I should have YouTubed this. I don't know how they be doing it, but Like I told y'all, this ain't gonna look fancy. This ain't gonna look fancy. I'm gonna do little two little twirls. Don't look fancy at all, right? That's okay. That's okay. Everything don't gotta be fancy. It need to taste good. It don't gotta be fancy, all right? Then we're gonna take our chicken parm out. Let's see. Let's use this. It's warm in here. Delicioso. Look at it. Look at that yumminess, okay? Of course you can come over and have some. So I'm gonna cut this because I know I'm not gonna eat a full one. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but right now I don't think I'm going to. And let's put this right like that. I told y'all this ain't gonna look that fancy. This is gonna be delicious. Let's sprinkle a little bit of my fave on here. A little garlic parm. Oh, and then let's do some Parmesan cheese. I didn't even know I was up in y'all face like that. I keep moving this thing back and forth. So. Look at this. Look at this. This is going to be yummy. It's going to be yummy. My chicken parm. Okay, let's taste it. Let's taste it. Let's taste it. So I'm going to break a piece of chicken. If it lets me. Let me grab this knife again. I'm making a mess. Okay, guys. Let's see. It's going to be delicious. Tastes so good. Delicious. I like it. Seasoned just right. Yummy. Yummy. I think I'm going to go watch The Godfather and eat this. I thank y'all for tuning in. I'll be back soon. Remember to blossom and trust God. Love y'all.